Marco, winningest racer in MX history. And this is the 180 boot featuring Fox's exclusive Active Lock technology. The Active Lock system uses a unique, adjustable strap to provide a secure, custom fit, and a wide range of motion. So whether you want to win in the race or just win on the weekend, grab a pair of Fox 180 boots and strap in.
Rockstar Energy Crown Series Live. I'm Brett Lee. This is Kyle Thompson, and we are watching a few more races to go here. Lots of action down on the track. Lots of things still to come, and there's a little bit of it right there. A couple of guys bumping as they go up the finish line, and you can see them trying to pick their bikes up and get things sorted out. A lot of crazy stuff always happens in arena cross.
Yeah, that was a wild finish there. I'm not sure who got the win, but I want to say that Booker was going for the win or something and got caught up there.
Yeah, and Pomeroy might have slipped through for a win. That's Ayrton Pomeroy, son of Chris Pomeroy, who's a former pro. So who knows? They're going to sort that out and get things sorted out here. You can see the bike off to the side, and the crowd's cheered. So, hey, if the crowd's loving it, it's all good.
Yeah, maybe a set of goggles. Throw them. Why not?
And there you go. You can see on the line, though, that is the 250F, 250 Pro class getting ready to go. It is main event time for these guys to rock and roll. And we've been going through all night. All these guys that are real fast, a lot of fun to watch. And just on the far end there, you can see talking. That's Davey Frazier giving the thumbs up. He's holding the bike for Wyatt Waddell. Next to him, Drew Roberts on that 150.
Sean Moffenbauer, the number 3. Marco Canella, 66 there. And then we got the newcomer, Michael Fowler, with the number 24. And our second place guy right now, Ryan Lockhart.
Lockhart and a bunch of guys are just trying to get themselves worked out. You can see Zeka right there and a bunch of guys like that getting themselves sorted out. We're going to be going racing live here. The 60s have just cleaned off the track, and we have a 15-lap main event, I believe it is. It's a lot of laps on a small track like this. The track is going to rut out. Things are going to change as this race goes on, and the track's basically a living thing here in this moto.
Yeah, and I got a word just before the race. I want to say that head referee Daryl Murphy shortened the race up due to the ruts and the track conditions. Shortened it up a couple just so we're not dealing with so much lappers maybe, and we're going to see how it goes. But I want to say that, a couple of rookies here. I want to see them do well, but it's going to be a tough track on them. I know Ryan Lockhart was nervous coming in about these young kids on the East Coast and stuff like that and being more comfortable, but all day long, Lockhart doing his thing and just looking solid.
What about a rider like Jason Benny? He's got a bit of arena cross being from Quebec. They have some arena cross there, so he's got a bit of arena cross experience. He's been down in the States doing stuff. Do you see him mixing it up tonight?
I don't know. He didn't look too comfortable. I talked to him earlier. He's been down at Club MX riding with Kevin Benoit, who we'll see in the National Series later this year, as well as Tanner Ward, and Marco Canella's down there. So he's seen these guys, but I just didn't think he was on the same pace. I know he was in unseated practice, which means you're going to have a little bit gnarlier track. The other guys have already been out there and made some ruts for you, but he didn't have that flair that you would expect out of a Quebec rider, being that he grew up in some arena cross racing.
What about an emotional favorite like Drew Roberts on that two-stroke? Everyone seems to love the two-strokes these days.
Yeah, the two-stroke. I seen Drew in the on the causeway today, and I don't think he had another bike to ride, and he's used to riding 450s. He had that. His brother right there, Travis Roberts, on the 250F. But honestly, I don't think he made a horrible choice having the 152 stroke. My eyes on Wyatt Waddell. I really like this kid, young kid on that Carlson Racing Husqvarna. And we seen him sit up in 5th at one point in the series. He slipped back. But like we said, he's kind of outshadowed by the Marcos and the Tanners of the rookie world. And it'd be nice to see him jump out there and maybe grab a podium.
Absolutely. This would be one of the first times he's out here doing this on his own, on a new team. And he had some success as an amateur, had some good years. But, yeah, he sort of drifted off the radar. But he is putting in really good lap times here.
Yeah, exactly. We're about ready to go here. This is excitement time, and it looks like Tanner Ward is in the back row. I didn't notice that when we were doing the lineup, but Tanner Ward in the back row had that get off in the heat race, so that's interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. So guys who like that, when they don't have an LCQ, will go to the back row, but that's not always a disadvantage if you can find the right spot and treat it right. And we're about to go racing. We're going to find out if that is an advantage or not. Remember, first guy past that royal distributing sign is going to cash a check. There's some money on the line just to get around there.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Heads are down. We're about to go racing. Here we go. Main event from Sarnia, Ontario. We're going to see who's going to pull around tight. It looks like the number 3, Sean Moffenbauer.
Yeah, Sean, untouchable, get the Royal Distributing Hole shot. I seen Wyatt Waddell up there and Lockhart, as well as Fowler.
Lockhart, Fowler, and Waddell was up in there. Lockhart gave him a little nudge to the side. You can see just off the camera that Waddell was trying to come back up the inside. You can see this is going to get tight. You're going to have to push. Look how tight those guys are.
Sean's absolutely gone right now just by these guys jamming up. And you see Benny in there, jumping in there. Lockhart was in the 3rd position. He got shuffled back. It's mayhem up there. And there's Waddell in the 3rd spot. Maybe he can get his first podium here.
That's a great point, that clear track has given Sean Moffenbauer a real clean run at this. And if he can get away, it's going to be super hard for any of these guys to catch.
Yeah, exactly. And Fowler, surprising. I wasn't impressed with him in practice, like I said earlier. But, man, he has really brought his A game.
And you can see in behind him, the 157, that's Wyatt Waddell doing everything he can do to hold on to that 3rd place. If he can get through these opening laps, then things start to settle down in the race, and it gets a little easier for a rookie, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I just caught back there, Ryan Lockhart jumped back into 4th past Benny over the finish line, and he'll be looking to get his first podium as well, being that he's got 3 consecutive 4th place, Mr. Consistent.
There you go. There's the 66, Marco Canella. He is on the charts. Right in behind him, Tanner Ward at the back row. So they've pulled up on Benny. That puts him in around 5th spot right now. Lots of time left in the race.
Exactly. Those two are stuck together like glue everywhere we go. And, there's Benny goes down there and gives the way to Marco and Tanner.
Ken Canello, how far up can he crawl his way up? This guy, number 3, is just already into lappers. Look at him carve through there. He is riding really well right now.
Yeah, it's just going to be one. Oh, look at Tanner jumping up in there. It's I want to see this battle play out here. Fowler and the 3 other guys are right there. We got Lockhart and Waddell, and this is going to be a battle for podium.
I was just going to say, and this is a championship battle as well. Lockhart is in 2nd right now. 3rd, tied for 3rd in the series points, is Canella and Ward. So this is a tight thing. And look at the pass Canella moves through.
Yeah, it looked like Lockhart gave way, almost like he's not feeling comfortable right now in this. He didn't want to get moved off the track.
I was just going to say, like, Canella really came through there. Canella's a guy who's, like, sneaky. He does not look like he's putting in real hard lap times, and then you look at his times, and he's as fast as anyone.
Yeah.
This is the line. He's making it work again.
The same line there.
Wow.
He's just pushing these guys off the track there. That's an excellent line. Very surgical line, I would say, putting that bike in that place. And he's moved up to 3rd, and Waddell off the track and moves Tanner up into 4th.
That move with Canella, would you say you would have saw that in Abbotsford? He looks like a different, more aggressive guy, and there he goes again. Moves Fowler.
Man, I really wish I could have seen the 66 bike out with Sean, and I would have gave him a challenge. Sean is absolutely gone in this race, and Tanner needs to get going here and maybe try to catch Canella.
Sean Moffenbauer, right there on your screen, is decimating everyone right now. And he looks so smooth. He's putting that bike. We talked about not being able to smooth it around. He's doing it. Ward's on the move, too.
Yeah, Tanner up into 3rd and getting that triple in the 250. He's like one of the only 250s getting that triple. And right now, that's a good line because you're hopping over that first set of ruts. And Waddell, you see him off to the side there. Another rookie mistake crash. Good start. Maybe he gets a little fatigued, and that's it.
He's got the speed to make these things happen. He's just got to keep on 2 wheels, which is a mistake we've seen by them all. So it's not a unique thing to him, but he does have to put this one together soon because he's got the speed to be on a podium.
What I like to see out here, and it's great to see, is the fact that these guys are getting passes. We got the faster guys coming through, and they're making short order of these passes. And, you know, a lot of the guys are talking about how it's a tough track to pass and the inside's the best, but, man, these guys are going everywhere.
You're watching the 27 of Tanner Ward skying out that triple. Man, it is an aggressive decision to go for that. He's been doing it every lap, and he's one of the few guys that consistently piece that together all night long. 250s and 450s.
Yeah, exactly. And Sean looks like he's on a Sunday cruise out in Saskatoon there.
just carving through, finding the lines on that Monster Energy Kawasaki parks up there. And here he comes. It looks like a white flag, and now is checker flag. What a dominating performance.
That was an excellent ride for the number 3, and just continued. As soon as he got that red plate, he hasn't let go of that thing. He's been winning motos and putting that thing on the box every time. And Tanner Ward with 3rd.
Yeah, and I believe Marco Canella would have came through in 2nd. Ward comes through in 3rd. Both those guys worked their way up from a long ways back. So good ride on the 2 rookies. And we're going to have to wait and see where the other guys finish. But, man, those are good, solid rides. We're going to get down there. You can see that guy getting his helmet off. Winner there. We're going to come back. We're going to have a chat with him. But right now, we're going to jump to a commercial. You are watching the Rockstar Energy Triple Crown Series live here from Sarnia, Ontario.
In the natural physical world, there is rhythm and there is motion. You can't catch hold of it. You can't describe it. But you can imagine. And so the clock is just like a ruler, and is as abstract as a ruler. And time, then, obviously, is a way of measuring motion. And we do, don't we, live in a culture where we are literally driven by time. Are we going to take time seriously? That is the big question. In the natural physical world, there is rhythm and there is motion. You can't...
Through. I know you look frustrated, buddy, but that was a great ride on a track like that with guys laying everywhere, yellow flags waving everywhere. It was crazy. 3rd spot, great points.
Yeah, it all started by the heat race. I got off to a bad start, and I went down the heat race and back row start, and right there. That's especially how the conditions are today. That's 90% of the battles to start. So I managed those first 2 corners. I was like, man, nothing to lose, you know. I'm already at last place going off this gate, so yeah, just kind of put my head down, was right with Marco the whole time, and Marco started being aggressive, started making moves, like, oh, I gotta go. And it was hard, because he was battling with people, and I'm trying to make trying to change up my lines past them, and they end up going wide, and just said, it's complete chaos out there. And to come back from a back row start to 3rd, I know I got more in the tank when I get a good start.
Give it up one more time. 3rd spot tonight, Mr. Tanner Ward, everybody. All right. Live at home, right here on the podium, we're going to bring out this next guy. Give it up for the Royal Distributing Yamaha FXR MX 101, Mr. Marco Canella. All right, buddy, just like your little counterpart there, you didn't get a great start, but you kind of just waited your time. A little almost experience in that ride right there. Took your time and kind of let everything just sort of develop around you. You moved into 2nd and best finish of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I got off to a good start and, a bad start. I came around the first corner and I looked through the whoops. I was like, oh boy, we got some work to do here. There was a lot of guys in front of me and I knew I had to be aggressive. It was only 12 laps out there and I felt really good. I was smooth, hitting my marks, just kind of making some passes. And yeah, I knew Tanner was behind me. He was riding really good. I could see him most of the race. And once I got into 2nd, I just kind of cruised my way to the finish. Moff was like gone. So yeah, it was awesome.
All right, buddy, how does this make you feel? You only got 1 step left. We got 2 rounds to go. Can we make it happen?
I mean, obviously that's the goal, but my main goal is to learn every weekend and be up here on the box. That's all. That's what I want to do, you know, build every weekend.
And we got that fresh new sponsor this week. It looks good for this guy right here. Give it up one more time for Marco Canella. Great job, Marco. Don't go far. We'll do the podium afterwards. But the man of the hour, man, the red plate, it ain't changing here in Sarnia. Let's bring him onto the stage. The Monster Energy Alpine Stars Pillar Kawasaki. Give it up for Sean Muffenmeyer. All right, Muff. I rubbed my crystal ball. They asked me on the live show who's going to win that. I said it was hard to bet against the 3, buddy. You got the start, and that was almost like an outdoor race. You dominated that one. Just talk to me about it all right there, because it looked easy from us watching you.
I mean, I wish I could explain to you guys how tough it is out there. You know, even to race it. I mean, you guys saw me in that clash with Colton. I got smashed around a little bit. So, you know, I just knew how important that start was. And I knew if I jumped this double first lap that I would have a little bit of a gap too. And that's what I did. And just stretched it out to a nice lead and finished her off strong.
How do you not get complacent when you're in a position like this? You got the red plate, you got a good, strong points. How do you not get complacent? We got 2 more to go to wrap this up.
It's going to be a long year, so I just want to stay on top of my toes and do the best I can, you know, week in, week out. Each of these tracks is challenging us in different ways, and I know I can apply it during outdoors. So a little bit of practice here and there, and anytime we get to, you know, do a gate drop with all these guys is good too. So, you know, I just got to give it up to the whole Monster Energy, Alpine Stars, Pillars, Kawasaki team. Doing an awesome job. You know, our team owner, Gerhard, is here tonight, and just a huge thank you to him for, you know, coming into the sport and bringing us another team, and just the family and my girlfriend watching back home. Thank you very much, and my mechanic, Justin.
One more time, give it up for Sean Moffenbauer, your winner here tonight. Stay there, Sean. Grab that middle spot. Ladies, come on up. Grab that second spot there. Tanner, bottle of use. Right there. All right. Yeah, I know they're holding cans. Give that, Eric. Moff, give this to me. Moff. Right there, put that in front of you. Put them down in front of you right there. Okay, 3-pack. 1 girl on the outside, 1 girl on the inside right there. The boys get those trophies to the sky. Here it is. Your podium finishers, round number 4 of the Arena Cross Tour. Oh, Tanner forgot his trophy. All right. Round 4, podium finishers, right there it is. In third, Tanner Ward. In second, Marco Canella. And your man of the hour, Mr. Sean Moffenbauer. All right, we're going to get into that champagne. Ready to go. They're cracking it. The girls off the stage. Yeah, they don't want to get covered in that. Who's going to get the whole shot on the champagne tonight? Oh, Ward's got to jump. Canella's struggling. Here comes Moff. Who's going to get the shot right now? Moff has got it. Oh, it struggles. Somebody get it. I'm running out of Instagram story here. There it is. 250 podium right there. Oh, we still got some left. Getting it ready to go. Okay, on the line next, we got another amateur class coming up. This is your Arena Cross Intermediate, Open Intermediate.
Hey, you're watching Rockstar Energy Triple Crown Series live. I'm Brett Lee, and I'm standing next to this guy, national champ, Matt Gorky. And Matt, we were just talking about this off camera, but Abbotsford wasn't the way you wanted to start, but you could see improvement happen going towards Calgary, and that's a little bit to do with the arm and healing up.
Yeah, for sure. My arm was re-broken 2 weeks before the first round, and it was broken at like 3 places, and I was just trying to manage it, only racing those first 3 races and no practice, and it was tough, but I made it through all that with the arm still healing, and now I finally got a whole week of training and feeling good again. I got better each race too, so I was pumped on that. I think I'll be a lot better tonight.
And what we were just talking about is it's confidence. Motocross is all confidence and how you feel, and that practice has got to give you that feeling that you're coming in at least a little prepared.
For sure. Practicing for a full week, like I practiced hard, did my normal training, and yeah, I'm way more confident than I was those other races. Because like Calgary, I hadn't even hit a whoop section since November when I first got there, so I'm like, shoot, I hope I don't mess up, stuff like that. But now I've practiced everything, so. Shoot.
Absolutely. So the next question is, this is all about the big picture, that 100,000 at the end of this season. Is that where your focus turns now, just closing points?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I did those first few races to get points, which I did. I mean, I got 70 points, which is awesome with a broken arm. So now start trying to gain points back and win this thing.
Absolutely. Keep an eye on this guy. Matt Gerke, you don't win national champions by not knowing what you're doing. This guy knows what he's doing. He'll be fast tonight. Hey, you're watching.
Brett and Kyle, thanks again, guys. Down here just outside of the building, I catch up with some of the most interesting people here at Arena Cross. And this young lady, Brandy McClarty, one of the youngest girls in our sport right now here in Ontario, and not too far away. Brandy, you told me about an hour away?
Yeah.
Talk to me about what it's like, racing locally right now, and maybe, have some family watching you tonight.
It's really fun, and I love racing. I've been racing for 2 years, and I really like it. And my mom and dad have been really helping me get my goal to win championships and stuff, and it's really fun.
Well, darn right tootin' it is fun riding a dirt bike. Now let me talk to you about being a girl. This is a male-dominated sport. The boys are running the show here. How do you find it and fit so well in here and always smiling?
Well, I don't really care if I'm a girl or a boy. It's just, it doesn't matter. It's just, I meant to ride dirt bikes, so I just ride them for fun, and I love racing.
That could be the most bad answer I have ever heard in my life. All right, Brandy, we're here tonight in Sarnia. Obviously, lots of family, friends watching. You want to go out and win, I'm sure. Like you said, talking about the championships. How do we make that happen without getting nervous and letting all that maybe pressure get to you? Just go out and have fun. How do you do that?
Well, you just go out and you're just calm and you don't care about anyone else, and you just do what you do. Don't care, and you just have fun, and you win races sometimes.
Is pink your favorite color?
Yeah.
So you are a little bit girly that way.
Yeah.
Okay, now who's your favorite rider in the pro class riding this series right now? Are you fan Sean Moffenbauer, maybe Tyler Medaglia? What about the Rockstar guys, Dylan Epstein, Matt Gerke, Colton Fasciotti, or maybe it's Cole Thompson?
I have two, Colton and Cole, because I'm sponsored by Go for Dunes, and I like KTMs, and Cole's a really fast rider, so I like Cole too.
Okay, one last question. If we got to pick one, we only have one tonight who can win. Who would you rather see win here tonight in Sarnia?
Colton, because I'm sponsored by Go for Dunes, and I like Colton.
Cole, you're cut, my friend. You're not going to win on the home turf. Brandy McClarty says it. Well, hey, good luck, young lady. Pleasure talking to you. Like I said, it's so amazing seeing these young faces and girls getting into our sport. It's all about progression. That's the word we keep using. And young girls like Brandy McClarty, she is chasing it from the bottom to the top here in the dream of Arena Cross.
Our namesake is our heritage. Torsten Hallman Original Racewear. In 1968, four-time world motocross champion Torsten Hallman set out to revolutionize motocross race apparel. As America's first motocross apparel brand, it took vision and determination to forge the path that others would follow. With an unwavering focus on technical performance and innovation, we've been pushing the boundaries ever since. Every ride, every lap, and every championship has inspired us to follow his vision.
Every rider knows their limits. Twist the throttle and attack, or roll off and play it safe. Attack, because you're a Yamaha rider, and limits were made to be pushed. You are not alone. We are the driven, the leaders. One Yamaha. We are Blue Crew.
I'm Ricky Carmichael, winningest racer in MX history. And this is the 180 boot featuring Fox's exclusive Active Lock technology. The Active Lock system uses a unique adjustable strap to provide a secure, custom fit, and a wide range of motion. So whether you want to win in the race or just win on the weekend, grab a pair of Fox 180 boots and strap in. I'm Ricky Carmichael, winningest racer in MX history.
throttle and attack, or roll off and play it safe. Attack, because you're a Yamaha rider. And limits were made to be pushed. You are not alone. We are the driven. The leaders. One Yamaha. We are Blue Crew.
Certain as the sun rises and sets around the world, OTS FF Group is dedicated to providing flexible, comprehensive, and reliable transportation solutions. Air transportation, ground transportation, and ocean freight, we offer innovative and custom-built packages specifically designed to meet your transportation needs. OTS FF Group has been keeping shipments moving globally for nearly 2 decades. OTS FF Group, flexible logistics services designed for you.
Welcome
As
back
certain
to
as the sun
Rockstar
rises.
Energy Triple Crown Series Live. We are moments away from the 450 main event. It is probably the most stacked class we've had so far in this series.
Yeah, exactly. We've had some good racing so far tonight too, and it's the battle continues between the points leader Cole Thompson and Colton Fasciati.
The two of them are lined up next to each other, side by side on the start. When they come back, they're out doing their hot lap right now. We were just watching them beforehand getting stacked into that gate. But a lot of talent out there. Guys that we haven't seen before. Cade Clausen, he's got lots of Supercross experience. If he gets a good start, he could really do some damage.
Oh, 100%. Looks like the track is just primed for these guys. Obviously, it'll run out throughout the thing. But, yeah, Clayson, he's definitely got some experience in this stuff. Just being indoors, he raced the Supercross Series for several years before coming to Canada to race. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do. We talked about Steve Mages. He's a Germany champ. He raced for a team over there, and he's up here racing. He had a chance to go to a U.S. race, decided to come to Canada because he likes the the program here.
Mages has looked good, and so has Matt Gorky. Matt Gorky seems to be finding that momentum and getting himself back into the race shape that he expects himself to be in after that broken arm earlier in the season.
Yeah, exactly. He definitely he's shown some speed in the last few rounds, and I expect him to just keep getting better going into outdoors season. There's a main event sign coming across the Rockstar Energy Girl.
Yes, and that means that we are only moments away from going live racing. The 72, Cal Keys, this is his first time. Number 20, Davey Frazier. The number 9, that's Cade Klassen. The number 5, Tyler Medaglia. The number 2, Matt Gorky. There's Mages, Steve Mages. There's 45, Colton Fasciati, and the red plate holder, Cole Thompson. The two of them, shoulder to shoulder. They're buddies off the track, but I know they've been taking this very serious. They want to beat each other, and at the end of the year, one of them wants to be standing on the top podium.
Yeah, exactly. And it's going to take a start to really fire up the main. You want to get out front early like we've seen all night, and this is an important start for these guys going into the last swing of the series.
Very impressive looking lineup right there. That is some of the best 450 riders in the country, and it's pretty exciting to see them all lining up in this tight confines of the Sarnia Arena here. Look at all the people. Phones are all up. Everyone's excited about this one.
Yeah, that's a big one. This is what we waited all night for. It's been a build-up, and here we go, Brett.
32nd board is sideways. That means we're going to see these guys go. Heads are going to drop, and we are going racing. Who is going to grab the Royal Distributing hole shot? Let's see what happens here.
It looks like Cole Thompson with another start.
Oh,
and Gerke gets squirrely, and then Davey Fraser's in a second.
A number of guys went down there. Fasciati was one of the guys collected in there. Medaglia was collected in there. You got to focus on the number 5. Cole Thompson through. I'm telling you, this guy is deadly. when he is out front like that, and he almost had a moment there when one of the officials trying to get off the track after cleaning everyone up.
Yeah, Davey Fraser, his best start of the series. I don't know if he can hang on to this, but it'd be great to get one of his top finishes here tonight.
You never know what can happen with Arena Cross. We talked to Davey in Calgary. He says, I want to be considered one of the guys. And this is the kind of ride he's got to put together if he wants to be considered one of the guys.
That's exactly right, Brett. You're going to want to get out with the guys and battle with them and get the confidence. As soon as he gets a couple starts under his belt with these top runners, bam, Gerke is going for it. He's not backing down tonight.
Gerke looks like a new man. He is going to be aggressive. Good on Davey for holding his ground. Look who's showed up on the scene, the 45.
And there, Gerke does that triple right over top of Davey and makes the pass, and there goes Colton right around the outside of him. So those two, the title contenders, getting out front early.
Davey's going to be the odd man out there. I think Medallia is going to go through too. So those two who started back are on the move. These three riders are riding very aggressively right now. Cole Thompson, you just caught him in our screen. He's got, in Arena Cross terms, a big lead.
Yeah, Arena Cross 1 second is a big lead, but it looks like he's got a few seconds on these guys. And, getting that start made a huge difference. He had that buffer, Davey Fraser, in the middle there, and it caused the other guys some issues.
He's finding a few lines, too. We're watching Cole, that he's really staying low off of some of these jumps. He's finding a low line just to keep his tires in contact with the ground.
And it's going to be interesting here, Brett, and this is what we're going to want to follow. The number 2, the number 45, and the number 5. They're all tight in points, and, man, Medaglia is out there to prove a point right now.
Medaglia wants to get a win in here, and you're right. He needs to get by these guys. This is all about proving who can do what. I don't know if any of them right now, they know that Cole's gone, but this is a battle for second, but it's a battle for first in each other's minds.
Yeah, exactly. It's always the case, a leader slips away on the start, and it ends up being a wicked battle for second place, third place, whatever it is. And it's good to see, though. It's great racing.
It looks like Gorky's kind of settled in a little bit, found a rhythm there, and he stretched out a few bike lengths, gave himself some breathing room. And when you can get that breathing room, then you can settle into the lines that you want to ride on. You don't have to ride a defensive mode, do you?
Yeah, 100%. You're right with that. And every lap he does, Brett, he looks more comfortable, more like the outdoor champ of 2017.
Exactly. And he's got a lot of U.S. Arena Cross experience, so he's no new guy on there. You just saw he just took a quick look, just exactly what we're talking about. If he knows he can hit the lines, and there you go. He's got a fast line to those
he hits
whoops.
Those whoops good. That's unreal. And there's Davey Fraser getting a lap down. We've seen him start in second, and now he's getting a lap down. And we see Steve Mages off the side of the track, who we thought was going to be a threat.
Lappers are an issue, and Davey Fraser's being one right now. He is in the way, but he gets out of the way, does what he's got to do. He knows those guys are going through, and he doesn't want to get in the way. But, hey, there's not a lot of places for these guys to go when these guys come up on them.
No, exactly. And it's slot car racing when you get in one of those ruts, and these ruts are just going to get worse and worse as the laps go on. I want to say that about halfway through this race.
Cole Thompson right there, the 16, the red plate holder, has been outstanding tonight. And as I've said, he is a master of managing races. When he gets out front, he picks the lines he wants to use, and he's riding really loose. You can see him on that bike. He's moving around. He's not fighting it at all.
Yeah, he's just letting the bike do the work, and that is key in races like this, is to not fight it. As soon as you start fighting those ruts, the bike wants to go the other way.
And that is not an easy thing to do either, because when you're out there, your natural tendency is to hold on tight, and that's what you got to not do. You can see he's letting his legs spread away from the bike. That's not something you normally do in motocross. Usually you want to keep that motorcycle tight underneath you.
Yeah, and it definitely, you know what, the biggest thing is it's easy. Oh, and Colton gets taken down by a lapper. Zach Zager takes him off the track, and it looks like Tyler Medaglia goes by, but Colton might still be in fourth position here.
Fasciotti down, and he is fully tangled up in Zach Zager's bike and Zach Zager. This is huge because 21-second lap times, 20 seconds, and you're down a lap. Things change so quickly, and it's changing right now in everything. Championship, the whole deal.
Yeah, and that's probably the fear that Colton had tonight, was that the fact that this could happen. You know, he could run into this problem just like any other of these guys. And looks like Tyler's sitting in third. I'm not sure if Epstein's a lap down. He got caught up in that confusion with Fasciotti.
Well, Fasciotti is definitely almost a lap down now, and that's Medaglia, but coming up to actually almost lap Colton Fasciotti. So where that puts him in the points, we're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. But that is a big hit that happens real quick in Arena Cross, and nothing Colton could do about it.
No, nothing at all. Zager was on the inside of him and just cross-rutted and just came right over and body checked him into the boards there.
Cole Thompson is your leader right now. He is coming up, going by the up and going again, Zach Sager. What a ride for there. And checker flags fly. Big victory.
Big victory. Hometown crowd, and he swept tonight with the heat, the clash, and the main event. He's got to be happy, and the crowd just went nuts here.
They're right there, hometown boy. You can hear them in the background really cheering. He's excited, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Where did Fasciotti end up? Where did Medaglia get back up to? How did Gorky? I believe he did hold on to that second place. So this is going to be a big spin with the points.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting heading into Barrie. I'm sure Cole's happy that he got over the Red Cross incident and played out tonight good.
The guys are just getting off the bikes. They're going to get their helmets off. They're going to get themselves organized. We are going to get ready to go down to a commercial break soon. You are watching the Rockstar Energy Triple Crown Series live here in Sarnia. When we come back, we'll be talking to the winners.
Like you were going to settle at some point. A little bit of a gift there. Cole gets taken it by a lapper. But, man, talking about how tough it was tonight. At first, you started charging, and then all of a sudden it looks like you kind of just settled in.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of ran into the same issue as Colt. I tried to make a move on him, and, it's so tight out there. It's like if you don't get a good start, then you're kind of screwed. But, yeah, I didn't really feel comfortable all night. Just struggling a little bit with this track, being really tacky and tight. I'm used to the more wide open, kind of let the bike dance around a bit, but yeah, that was good though.
All right, buddy, third spot. We got 2 rounds to go. Championship still in hand here. Cole right now riding good. How do we close that gap? I mean, the start, I think, is what really killed you tonight. You got tangled up in that first part.
Yeah, I think if I kind of screwed up in the whoops in the qualifying race, and that kind of put me at a disadvantage. Like qualifying times and my speed is there. I just, you know what? Need to get a hole shot, and I think I can win one of these things, so I'm looking forward to next weekend.
All right, let's get a little love to that team, buddy.
Well, just my whole team. Everybody's here. Kawasaki, Monster, Pillars, Alpine Stars, Stu. My family drove up from Ottawa. My son's here, Talon. So just all the crowd. This is such a huge deal for us, so thank you for everybody that was out here cheering us on.
Give it up one more time. Third spot, Tyler Medaglia. Great job, Tyler. Don't go too far. We'll do that podium stuff here in just a minute or so. But the next man on the podium, second spot, give me some love for the number 2, Rockstar Energy OT SFF Yamaha, Mr. Matt Gerke. All right, Matt. Crazy race out there, man. Mayhem right out of the first 5 feet. Cole gets that jump, but a solid second. I've been watching on Instagram. You're able to get some riding in, some training in. Shows. Looking way more comfy, feeling better tonight, I assume.
Yeah, I'm definitely better than I have been the other races. I rode good. It's just I'm a little disappointed. It's just I got to get used to this. These tracks are a little different. How you got to take the insides. You can't rail the berms and blitz the whoops or somebody will come in. So I got to figure it out before next week. But at least I got second and some good points, and hopefully I can get the win the next race.
You say figure that out. What is it that you can do? I mean, I know the track's the way they set up like that. Is it just kind of not confident with that guy behind you and trying to race forward? Like, is it just not sure what's happening behind? Is that why you're not sure to open that door?
Yeah, exactly. I've never really raced tracks like this where you got to go inside every turn. Yeah, I want to just rail the berms because that's what I like to do is rail stuff. But, yeah, that's the way the track is. You can't really do that or somebody's going to come in and slam you. So I'll work on it this week and hopefully be better next week.
Well, up on the podium, second spot. Give it on one more time. Rockstar Energy OTS FF Yamaha, Mr. Matt Gerke, everybody. Good job, Matt. Second spot for the number 2. But, man, the man of the hour, a lot of you are still here waiting for this one. Red Bull KTM Thor race and Mr. Cole Thompson. Look at, he's like, yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. All right, Cole, all night, perfect. All night, got the starts. That was what nailed it, man. The corners behind you, but dude, you had like about a 10 bike length lead. You probably didn't even know that. But as soon as you did that, you just focused, did your thing. It was really pretty to watch. I don't like using that word, but it was pretty to watch. You tell me about it.
Honestly, coming here tonight, I just wanted to do that, you know, get good starts. It's so cool. I mean, my whole family, as everybody knows, runs this series now, and I've been racing pro now for, this is my 6th season or 7th season now, and it's so cool to come here, and, you know, my family's here, my mom, my dad, all my brothers, my grandma, my cousins, everyone's here, and then all the friends and people that see us during the week, and then they can come here and watch a show like this. It's great. And tonight, that's what it was about, you know, just honestly, like I told you right from the start, you know, I enjoy the crowd. You know, I enjoy that pressure, being the hometown kid and having to perform. I think that's the coolest thing, is having the crowd into it. Having the crowd behind you is always motivating, and that's what I did. You know, I made sure my reaction time was quick tonight, and we got 3 starts, and we got 3 wins, so that was awesome.
All right, buddy, I know the team behind a big supportive role there. We got a new sponsor just a few weeks ago. And at that last round, we had that infraction. Did that motivate you at all tonight? Because it was perfect, and you got the 5 points back from that clash.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of things that went on behind the scenes, and honestly, it just kept fueling the fire. You know, I'd go to the track, fuel the fire. Go to the track, fuel the fire. And that's what it did. You know, if people are going to, you know, protest me and get me in points like that, honestly, I'm not going to take it as an insult. I'm just going to take it as I need to work harder and prove that I'm here for a reason. This is no fluke, and you have no idea how long I've been wanting to do this, and it feels good to be up here and winning and doing it consistently.
Great job. One more time. Give it up for Cole Thompson, everybody. Great job. All right, the boys are lining up that podium. We're just making sure the Rockstar girls are ready to go. The final podium here for round number 4. Ready to rock. Getting going. They're going to get the champagne going one more time. Your top 3. Tyler Medallia in that 3rd spot. 2nd spot going out to Matt Gerke.
And there you got it. Your top 3 getting their podiums. That's Cole Thompson in the middle taking the win on the side. Tyler Medaglia takes 3rd, and Matt Gerke takes 2nd overall. That is an amazing night. That is the 4th round of the Rockstar Energy Triple Crown Series. We have 2 rounds to go. We're going to be right back here next week doing it again from Barrie, Ontario. We want to thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of this, and we look forward to having you back here on the Rockstar Energy Triple Crown Series live.